I'm the Red. This is Terra Invicta. And last we left off was a couple of months ago, I think, in game. Yanez Shiabi was a Humanity First agent. I don't think we can actually pull up her chart anymore because
Wrapping up here.
she's dead.
Prepping for next mission.
We shot her. She was the administrator for Humanity First. And she was what was the term? The unkillable, not unkillable. She was the one that marks you if you kill him. And since Ninjiru here is already marked, well, I mean, he can't get double marked, right? Literally, I'm looking at it here. I was wondering, literally, can he get double marked? But no, he doesn't get double marked. Well, unless it's after clicking on that.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Since we last left off, some things have happened. Not a lot, not a significant amount. This is the 9th time someone's come for our station. It's been swapping back and forth between Exodus and Humanity First. They've mostly been minor stations, and we have been... Oh, I didn't check where that station was. So, obviously it's not low Earth orbit. We have one in the 5,000 range. We don't have any in the intermediate range, which means that must have been where it was. So we're going to find another one in the intermediate range. And just build that. Let's see. Since we last left off, other than like 9 stations blown up, I think. 2 things of significance happened. Well, one thing happened twice, which was first, Vietnam became a... Where is it marked here? This sheet has so much information. There it is. Became a nuclear power. Vietnam and Taiwan. So that's something to consider.
Violence is abating.
We're trying to stabilize North Korea
Long live the revolution.
and destabilize Russia, as usual. That's same as always. We did get a couple of... There's an alien that must have crossed the US to come down to Mexico here and has been giving us control points in Mexico. I think we had one more, but the Protectorate took it. The first Cavalry is returning to the US for some R&R. The invasion of the European Union is ongoing. I think, I mean, this is a new European army they've deployed, right? Yeah, the Protectorate... What's funny is the Protectorate's taking over Mexico, but Mexico is at war with China, which is Protectorate-owned. Like, they could end this war and oust us, but they haven't. I guess they want to oust us, then end the war, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not really our concern. We don't particularly want to hold on to Mexico. No, I see no reason to fight the Protectorate. I do, however, see Japan, and I haven't really been paying attention to these. The Academy is constantly messing with Japan's alliances. We're going to deploy this army here. And once it's arrived, then I'll probably retreat the other two. If I check Israel, actually, what I want to do...
Standing by.
Standing by.
Your espionage.
What's the op?
Which means that this is really your job to purge
We are taking power.
humanity first out
Ready
of
to
Israel.
go.
Rajit, you can investigate whoever this is. Not a hard job.
You'll see what they're up to.
Probably a Protectorate agent, but the only other person we see right now is also a Protectorate agent.
Reporting
Axel did get arrested during the couple of months we skipped forward through.
Ready for orders.
But Rajit broke him out and didn't cost us much of anything other than a little bit of time. You, Ikub, you're still advertising in Russia, which I think is fine for us. Oh, Russia has gained naval freedom. I think... Wait, you're fragmented and trending back down. I think I want to pour more into knowledge then. And maybe less into the economy. And I'll keep just the tiniest tick building the army. And I'll continue to build mission control until it's run down, but I think I'm going to stop spoiling the US. And maybe reduce environmental concerns. Maybe economic concerns too. I'm trying to reintegrate society in the US, like trying to get, you know, it to stop being what it is. This is another one of our low Earth stations that doesn't actually do anything, that we're just going to rebuild. It's a little annoying. But ultimately,
Surveillance complete.
them blowing all sorts of supplies. Take me to see who this is. I just don't care about the Protectorate. Like,
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
You're not attacking us. You're not doing anything to harm us. We might have to go to war with you later, but it's not a concern right now.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Really? Okay.
Death to tyrants!
India, under the control project, has agreed with Mexico to leave. So India is leaving the war. Medical centers would be nice. If we open our research... This tech here, we get bonuses for spending on it. So I don't want to spend nothing. Although we're not getting anything. So no, I'm gonna stop spending on that. corridor diplomacy is about getting us some more... Okay, so China is ending the war. I was literally just talking about that. Why weren't they ending the war? Well, they are ending the war. It just takes a little while. Widespread panic about aliens appears ready to break out in Minneapolis. Rumors about alien experiments. We're going to deploy forces to quell interests. Yeah, we've been pushed entirely out of Mexico, and I'm fine with that. It's funny. The most annoying thing about the stations constantly being taken over is that it's like burnt all the names that I know how to pronounce. Glacier Station in low Earth orbit. Build another one. Ooh. Both of these armies have to retreat now. They're way too low. Resistance is coming to low Earth orbit. I might actually have waited too long on these. So, to remove marked is 50 XP. Axel... You could gain another administration and gain some kind of 2-point org, but I don't see any 2-point orgs that I'm like chomping at the bit for. I mean, this wouldn't be bad for you. But I could also just go another command. I don't have anything unassigned, right? And no one... Yeah, Nigeria, you're waiting to remove marked.
Standing by for orders.
These people in China are all going to be protectorate, right? I'm going to have you go to ground.
Initiating deep cover.
Where do you need me?
Rajit. If you were to try to you can't increase unrest in Russia, but you can decrease unrest in North Korea.
We will restore peace to this nation.
Acknowledged.
Adriana, go ahead and protect our interests in
Making things safe
Israel,
for our people.
so that doesn't get cracked down again. That'd be just kind of annoying. Really just... No comment. Let's just confirm assignments and keep going along. That particular megafauna has been there for months.
Evading pursuit.
That's the only comment I have on that. So you landed in Normandy and are moving into Paris. These guys are struggling to get out. Fontainebleau is a low Earth orbit, nothing station. Which means all we gotta do is rebuild it. I have... Yeah, there's another European division down. Yeah, these two military divisions have managed to retreat.
Violence is abating.
Actually, can I get you... to just stay in... I actually don't know how to pronounce this. I don't think I've ever heard the name of this pronounced. Nates? I mean, they're going to reduce our occupation, but what can you do about
We're
it?
winning their hearts and minds.
Wow, that's a big swing. You build a supply depot.
The people will be free.
You're continuing to disrupt Russia. China's going after Brazil. Who owns Brazil? Humanity first, the Protectorate, the Academy? Okay. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Our probes are arriving at various asteroids. I have gotten all of our stations, all of our Mars, Earth, and then this Mars, Earth, Mars, the Moon, and then the one that we have on Ceres, Phobos. They're all building something. They're all working on something. Other factions develop larger space mining network. Yeah, I'm aware. If we check it looks like an ops center being built. I'm gonna upgrade this farm here. Skunk Works. So hold on, we have a Skunk Works built now. We do have. Oh, this didn't announce itself. Okay, I thought it would announce itself a little more obviously. Adds +3 to the militech value of our armies during combat if the modules in an Earth interface. But otherwise, it does just increase our military research spending, which would be nice. Institutional outreach. Global listening network. I don't really care about this. The aliens can... Like, we're not going to influence what the aliens are doing, so why do we care so much? The administration node would be nice in the long term. Space Medical Center. All research category bonus from how much are subject to diminishing returns. Destroying this module is an atrocity. I would love to just start putting this a medical center on all of our stations. It costs... Okay, it does cost to do it, but I'm gonna spend it. Yeah. I'm going to also take a moment to go check our intel, prospecting, high waters, high volatiles, high metals. So, first... Okay, it's not this that we want. It's... I'm not able... You're in Saturn's orbit, so if I go intel, what I want is to build a base somewhere, like... Wow. 88 probes. All factions, location filter. So if I go prospecting and say inner system asteroids. Okay. So we go prospecting. Yeah, there's no way to just filter it down to places you are allowed to put a base down. And there's no way to say no factions, anything that's completely uncolonized here. So, inner asteroid belt. This is looking decent. Mars, Luna, Earth. We can't go to Venus yet, right? Or Mercury. And not Jupiter or Saturn. So if I go solar system and we're probing for water, let's probe for volatiles. Let's probe for metals. prospecting. So I mean, this 3838 looks like one of our best water candidates. And then Rivers Crossing looks like a metal candidate. Okay, so Mons Hold. Okay, not allowed to actually do that. We're not getting... Okay, Rivers Crossing here. Also, just not allowed. We can found an outpost here. Water and metal. But if we're gonna do that, then I might as well go prospecting and double check that. I mean, this is actually fairly close in orbit, but would still just take way too much boost. Yeah, we'll put an outpost here. Settlement core there, and then we're gonna wait. Well, we can build the mining complex now. The mining complex takes 8 power to run. And we can get the fusion pile up here now. That fusion pile will probably get replaced by something rather than upgraded, but that's fine. Yeah, this is just out there in the system. We don't have... This is our first... asteroid base. We are behind everyone. Okay. I mean, we knew that ahead of time. We already knew that we were behind everyone. This has just been an ongoing thing for us.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
At your service.
Reporting in.
What?
I'm here.
I want you stabilized.
We will turn down the heat.
Where to?
Rashid. Go. I mean, just check out whoever this is in
Surveilling
Brazil.
target.
And I think we can stick with that. I don't like that person flying back to Russia. Well, I mean, I like it for it being a Humanity First agent, but I'm just
Choose
afraid...
a card. Now blow on it. Perfect. Then tap my hand 3 times. Wonderful. And just like that, the card floats away. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, home video of his daughter's 3rd birthday.
This does not seem like a relevant quote. Anyways, Exodus has pushed us through advanced supercomputers and pushed us into nuclear fusion methodologies. Okay. Do we want to pour our tech into that? I'm gonna say let's do that.
Person of interest surveilled.
Repeat this.
The situation remains chaotic.
I mean, of course you would fail. Makes sense.
The people will come to our side.
I'm actually gonna
Prepping
check.
for next mission.
Yeah, you're spotted. Don't. I could have just hit continue, but don't
The uprising is on the
take
way.
another shot. Wow, they really got the subversion down. They're really cracking down in
Things
Russia.
are cooling off.
Maiden Towers is low Earth orbit. The 3rd Infantry has arrived in Atlanta. Yeah, the retreating militaries are properly repairing themselves. You are medium Earth. Also, the 1st Cavalry is arrested. Oh. There's... I mean... Well, maybe it's a little premature for me to spend all of our things grabbing every slot. In low Earth orbit. It is a bad choice. I don't know why I'm compelled to do so. You can properly refuel now. And they are continuing, the aliens are continuing to give us points in Mexico, which I don't really want. Stonehenge. We can start building the orbital core and the supply depot. And we lost our medium orbit station. Right? So the Earth interceptors are in higher orbit. Triss, you're going to build orbital core also. And honestly, that's just going to be...
Standing by for orders.
Reporting in.
Yeah, you go to ground. Go to ground. What?
Going
you get a
silent.
Hawaiian vacation.
Ready for orders.
So you're saying you can do a hostile takeover, but what I noticed was that every time I sent someone to do a hostile takeover, it just like auto failed continuously, like repeatedly just went to take over and then nothing. Let's see. Like this. I go here. I'm gonna spend a good 80 bucks.
Targeting their assets.
I'm gonna come down here. Ostensibly, you should, you know, take a shot at this. First Marine Division arriving in the U.S. A probe. Ooh. Oh, it's one crater's already owned by the Resistance. Okay, wow.
Hunkering down.
Yeah, you're gonna hunker down. That's obvious. That's what we wanted you to do. We don't want you to be sticking your neck out right now. Humanity First may or may not know that it was us. Yeah, invalid target. I did this. I had Ika do this like 2 times, and he kept getting this. So I don't know
We put
what
some intel on our target.
is up, but hostile takeovers seem to be at least partially bugged in that they are allowing you to take hostile takeovers that you have no opportunity to try to get.
Order is returning.
Let's portal diplomacy. We got a little bit of a boost to our control point cap, which is the real reason I took it. I'm thinking of doing patrol vessels. In fact, I'm thinking about it so much, I think I'm gonna do it. We're actually taking over the nuclear fusion methodologies, which would be nice. Someone's going to snatch it from us. I know
Long
that.
live the revolution.
But in the meantime, it's nice to be leading. Yeah, Humanity First is taking back over. Like, the Protectorate owned this for a second. Our relations with Mexico are rivals, yes. Ooh. New Zealand and Japan form an alliance. I don't know what it is, but they've just had... The Academy has just had Japan
Securing
allying
our control.
everyone.
I'm here. Making things safe for our people.
Where do you need me?
Honestly, I don't know why I'm not just spoiling Japan so that I can stop spoiling Israel. If you can build a navy, build it. In fact, I want that navy more than I want the economy to improve. Or for any environmental spending. Nijiru, you now augment marked. Why can't we afford this? It'll take 100 ops. Okay. So Humanity First has spotted you. Let's come back to America.
Standing by for orders.
I want to know who this is.
Eyes
Actually,
on target.
It's important for us to get as many officers
Initiating
as we can,
surveillance.
as quickly as Luke can. So don't spend
I'm here.
anything.
Standing by for orders.
Standing by.
You could potentially flip
We'll bring them to our side.
this guy. So try it. I could
Protecting our interests.
actually. There's no reason not to say, let's give you I mean, honestly, Streetwise is costly for what it is. It should be like 15 XP, maybe even 10. I'll give you another point of admin.
Going into hiding.
We have finished building, yeah. It's funny, they pop up here. Sometimes they pop up like as a screen, sometimes they don't, and I don't really know why they do sometimes and why they don't other times. Skunkworks give us... Okay, so what I want... Oh, you've already got a farm, which can hold up to 600 people. These solar collectors are obsolete based on the large fusion arrays that we have. I think I'm gonna give you some quarters. And which of these has the most annoying power cost? Are they all 5s? I thought some of them were 6s and some of them were 4s. Oh, monthly support is 10 for this. I was looking at the amount of science it gives you for some reason. I just didn't parse the symbol. Life science. Yeah, this is like a 6 for the materials lab. So build a couple of these. Like that. I might end up replacing some of those, but for the meantime, they'll do some good work. You have your op center. You have your fusion arrays are a little more spread out, willy-nilly. But we can get you a farm here. The solar collectors are obsolete. So if I go Intel and resources, I can see where everyone else's gears, whatever this symbol is called, is, but I don't see my own anywhere. I don't see it here along the top. I don't know. I feel like I should be able to find that. Oop, not what I meant to do. I didn't want to take time along yet. I'm gonna say build a couple of energy labs back here. You're building, this is your farm. Let's have you finish that and then we can see. Chartreuse Station is building something. What we want to do is check our prospecting here. And double check if there's anything else we might want to pick up. Let me also make sure that when we do this, yeah, we might as well build settlement core directly. Everything else significant. Oh, we can do the outpost mining complex, and then we can start a fission pile. That'll be good for us. There, we're now starting to actually get some stations out in orbit. It's gonna be years until they're up. But Stonehenge Station is another low Earth orbit. We can do a medium Earth orbit too. Because if I check, I mean, Xanadu's high, low, low. Chartreuse is intermediate. Medium, and then we've got the Earth Interceptors.
We now have a spy in their ranks.
There we go. Now we have a spy in Humanity First, and we want to
Please keep me safe.
always make sure to turn that down. Especially because you're not a particularly useful... Wait. Oh, I thought this was for a second what he was doing. I was like, wait, is he flipping the agent that's flipping him? No, not what he's doing, just marker that he has been flipped.
I work for you now.
The uprising is on the way.
You... Let's do supply depot. You're in low Earth orbit. I'm not going to protect anything in low Earth orbit, but I might switch to actually protecting our medium Earth orbits. Here. We just still don't have the resources to do so. First Cavalry Division hasn't taken much damage. Offensive maneuvers in the 1st Cavalry Division have seized several intact European military supply depots. As luck would have it, fuel, munitions, batteries, and other supplies within are largely compatible with the equipment used by the U.S. Armed Forces. While American troops are already helping themselves to some of the free gear on offer, local commanders have requested orders of what to do with it. Let's have it diverted to our own ends, which
We'll be
Nijiru...
ready for new orders soon.
Remove that you're marked. Nice. Eiffel Station, and then we'll minimize this. Eiffel Station, your low Earth orbit, get a supply depot. And this is just, I'm literally putting these supply depots here for when we eventually manage to start protecting things. I mean, we can't yet, but when we do so, the supply depots will be useful. Probe arrives on a thing that's already been scattered by the Academy. Or planted by the Academy. So, eh. Xanadu Station. You also have the weird fusion arrays. Fusion pile will actually pull... It will pull too much power away. Ironically enough, to... How much do these cost? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. It's silly, but I would like all of our fusion arrays together. And let's see. Let's yeah. I don't want this. Aliens, please stop. Do something else. Do something useful. Resistance is transferring to low Earth orbit. Turkmenistan and Japan form an alliance. New orgs may be worth looking at. Ooh, Astra Holdings. You're at administration. We would need catch. I want this to I don't know how to get the base value up. No, I do. Reduce it in quality first. I mean, that's the biggest thing. And we're working on it. We're pouring as much as we can. Well, I mean, we could reduce other things, but... Oh, and you're becoming your unrest is peaking again. I'm going to stop spending on mission control. I mean, maybe we should, because then we can, you know, exploit more space things, but no. I'm also going to reduce military spending. And for a hot second, I'm just going to do this for just for a moment here.
Ready for orders.
Continue to investigate the easiest person to investigate. Whoever this is in Ethiopia.
Tracking target.
Your orders?
Acknowledged.
Jiro, why can't I find investigate? Yeah, this individual. Let's not spend the
Initiating
ops.
surveillance.
Where do you need me?
At your service.
Cub. Maybe we can hostile takeover now. Things that we can...
Targeting the assets.
actually
Reporting in.
see. Daisy was one of the people that kept trying to assassinate.
Targeting enemy orgs.
I'm gonna tick one more time here. Which is to say, one more time this episode. So, close. Because it was station. is in low Earth orbit. I'm gonna say Earth interceptors. You're at Xanadu here. Chartreuse has a supply depot for you, so spend as little Delta V as you can coming down.
We have got some intel on our target.
You found a Humanity First, not a Humanity First, an Exodus agent.
Org
Feels like they're
acquired.
Humanity First. If I say take
Wrapping
me
up
there, it's just your location. Also, why are you... So this gives you an engineering point. If I was to try to sell this, it would be for only 28 bucks. What we need is like 3,000.
Asset acquired. Cleaning things up.
You... I mean, that's investigation espionage. Like, get rid of this. And... oh.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Sell that.
I have new information.
Yeah, this is an
Wrapping up
initiative
here.
agent. Earth interceptors are fully resupplied, yes? No. It would require more volatiles. Oh. Absolutely. If we could. Mark you green. You're actually pretty good. I'm assuming someone will snatch it with us before we're able to actually make use of it. But that's
The people
just the
will be
way
free.
it goes. And now I've got to remember that you're not one of our people, and you're going to continually confuse me. I'm going to mark this green too.
We can speculate about where these bloody things came from until the cows come home. But right now, all that matters is whether or not we've got something that can put a bullet square between whatever the hell they call eyes. Commander Fiona Iwade, Secure Correspondence.
railguns. Just using a magnetic coil, a series of magnetic coils, and launching a piece of ferrous metal. Yeah, sure. True station. You're going to get the fusion array. Fusion array. Why can't you build a farm? You don't have the volatiles. Get the ops center. You're an intermediate orbit, so I'm not particularly concerned with plopping down these research things, because they help a lot more in Earth orbit. Again, we don't have the research, the resources, the volatiles to build what we want to there. Again, Mexico is just aliens in Mexico. Seriously? No, I don't want Mexico. Puts us over our control point cap. Glacier Station has built. You know what? I'm gonna hold off here. And we're gonna pause here, actually. And we're getting better water income. We're putting out our bases. We're gonna see returns on things coming in. We got some assassinations done. We got an assassination done. King Gong, they're really piling in. I mean, we've got a bunch of, and maybe it's useless for me to hold all of these low Earth orbit orbits, but I think what we want to start using them to boost our research. We just been constantly fighting just to keep putting them out there. In any case, if you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time, where we can continue playing Terra Invicta.